What up, gents? This is Team Hard Life Captain Officer Future, and I wanted to go fishing the last couple of days, but having my truck down made that impossible. So I've got a lot of video already up, but I want to go ahead and do some more testing since we're here. I think I'm going to do some not tying a monofilament to braid. Oh man, got wild hair days, guys. But it does stay nice and warm. Mm-hmm. Yup, yup. So we don't have anybody on the channel yet. I'll wait for y'all to start getting online before I start going. What's up, Edgar? How you doing, boss? We are here. Uh, gonna do some knot tying between mono and braid and see how it'll work. But also too, oh, we could do some crimping and testing that way. Yeah. Yep. Yep. I got. Actually, I had number one thumbs up. I was the first one on, so I got it. Watch, I'll show you. I got it. Yeah, I was the number one. It's my channel, so I kind of get to see it. But there's times when I'm doing all of this, and I'll be like number 8 by the time it actually comes up. So, all right, we got Drew, we got Jaime, got Patrick. How you doing, Jen? Roger in the house. All right, so we got 10 of you. I guess we can really get started on some testing over here. Um, put this in the charge. Maybe I'll go fishing this afternoon or after 6, see what's up. But I know there's a few guys out there fishing right now. Um, ain't too crazy on the fishing, but it's there. So let's see. Set it up, turn this around. Finally got my holder. A little bit better condition than I was yesterday because now I got my truck back. And let's see, how am I going to arrange this? So there we go. That raise this up so we can see. All right, got that. All right, okay. I would like to do that, Roger. That's an excellent one, but most of those are rated for 250-pound test or higher, and I don't have that capacity with this deal. So you're definitely going to have to wait till the bigger ones do come up. That is something that I'm definitely want to get in. And you're on the right track, bro. Seriously, I was thinking the same thing, but I'm limited on the weight that I can put out there because, like I said, this deal only goes up to 110 pounds. So, with that being said, I'm gonna put this up and 100-pound mono. Let me see. I know I got some 100-pound mono here. Give me a second. 100-pound in peak. And this is Andy, which is very good line. But I could feel some abrasion on it. So I'm going to cut that out. And mind you guys, this is a hand crank. I have to do it all by hand for each one of these, which really sucks. But it's also something that I was thinking about, which I was saying by using a winch system, which I'm definitely looking into doing, but I'm going to have to wait till I can get a wider table so I can sit it on. Ooh, that would have sucked. Almost ran into that. Yep, that was the test from yesterday, man. That freaking held. And again, too, that was only 4 inches on each side. Yep. 4, 5, 6. One side had 4 inches, the other side had 6, and neither side slipped. So that's a good one. Nice. Didn't even pay attention. I pulled up nice. But there, let's see. Or they got one done by State. All right. Close this out. I can try it. All right. Crew Edgar, John Darnell, Ray Smith. How y'all doing, gents? All right. Oh, actually, real quick. Let me grab some sleeves. Out 29. I do like a 29. Okay. So I'm going to do some improper crimping and some proper crimping. The reason for this is because a lot of guys think that leaders are just built by putting things together, slapping it on, and it's going to work. Well, that's not the case, gents. So a lot of people think this is a 100-pound test, which is by Andy, and it's a really, really good line. It's really strong. You know, just putting it back in the sleeve. If I can get it in there. I don't know. Okay. It's in there, but just crimping, put it in there and crimping it that it should hold. All right. These are my crimpers. I'm going to properly crimp it right in the middle. Make sure it's up or straight up and down on there. Okay. And these are governed by how much it closes because it's already preset on the loops. So I've got that there. Now, and I'll go and tie a knot to it just so I can do 2 tests at once, see which one gives the sleeve and or the knot. I'm going to tie an Albright to my braid, and that's 100-pound test, or is that 80? This is 80. Well, let's test it. So, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Go back through. All right. So, tied an Albright there. Got it on the braid side, mono over here. And it's already looped up. Ooh, may have been too short. Tester here. Right, yes, definitely too short. Let's see how long this braid is. Oh, you know what? It might. Hold on. So this is going to be quite a bit of a challenge right here because I'm going to, when I cut this mono or crimp it, I'm definitely going to have to make sure it's long enough to make the test happen. And what am I doing? All right, guys. So what I've also done on the channel is I've set it up to where if anybody would like to keep us company while we're doing this kind of testing, let me know so I can get your number and we can add you on to the channel. Even if it's for a little bit, chime in and say what's up. We'd like to hear from you. If you got a few minutes to spare, it'd be cool. Where's my needle? But I definitely need your phone number so that way I can send you the link via text because that's the only way it'll go through and I can bring you on. What do I do with the needle? Damn, that model sounded tough. Sounded like metal hitting the floor. Saw a needle up here yesterday. This. Oh, man. Let's see. I want to get this up a little higher so you can see. All right, what I'm going to do. Not sketching everything. There's another needle. Stepped on it, so I'm going to fix that. What did I miss? What did I miss? Is that if you know that your member is spelled wrong? What do you mean, member? Nice, nice. What up? Bluegrass in the house as well. All right. Yeah, I'm missing something here. Wow. I'm glad y'all are all right, guys. That was weird. Oh, hello. I keep forgetting the camera is about 10 seconds behind me on actual time, so. I don't think that can be enough. An inch? Nope, I don't think that can be enough. Let me get further in there. Somehow it pulled out when I was trying to set it in there. Get it big enough just go on there, tighten it up. And that is literally about 3 inches, that splice there. Yep. Well, not even 3 inches. It's 2 3/4 of an inch of splice. So, y'all ready for this? We got 3 inch splice on this side, all bright on this side, and we got a crimped end on that side. Make sure it's zeroed out. Go ahead and close that. Just in case it pops back and knocks out of the sleeves all over the place. And it is mono, so I am going to step back a little bit. That will pop, and it could be catastrophic. I was watching the movie Pixels the other day, and I was thinking about that catas- catastrophic or whatever the way he said it in the movie. Y'all remember that? Let me see. Come on. Let me see. Come on. All right. Come on. All right. That look good. You'll see that? All right. Here we go. Going. And this is 80-pound braid, 100-pound mono. We're going. And that is cool. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. This is the one where I'm definitely going to have to use multiple camera angles just to catch everything as it's going. You know what I mean? Because that knot is. Let me show you real quick what's going on. So obviously that is cinched down, right? That's the 3-inch. Literally, that's right where the splice comes into play. Right about right there. You can't really tell that it's spliced, but that is. I mean, there's obviously the proof right there. But under pressure, you can see the thickness change right there, right where the crease of my finger's at. And you come down, there's the knot, and it's cinching down on itself. Pretty tight right there. And we've got the mono over here stretching. You can still see the little tag end that I left from the crimp. So let's see how it goes. Let's see where that goes. But this is where going live is cool, guys. It really is, because y'all get to see me in real time destroy crap. But it limits me, because I definitely need 2 cameras to be able to do this kind of testing. And to show y'all where I'm actually standing is another thing. I'm literally standing with my arm way off. So I can give you a little hint. Like, I'm over here. I'm doing it like this. So that way when it snaps back, especially with that mono, because that mono is pretty dangerous. But, yeah. Okay. And it's going. Actually, I'm going to cover my hand too with my shirt. Mono braids, it is not fun. Where are we at? We're at 20. Oh, there it goes. All right. Votes. Votes. What gave? Gave. Let's see who gets it right on this one. I'm on. I'm on. Let's see. Let's see what gave. I got to find the piece first. Do, do. That's it. That's it. I don't see no mono, so it looks like it gave at the knot. Where is it? Where'd it go? I'm looking around, guys. Not it, because I found it. I found it. Nope, that's not it either. Maybe I should have used a different color other than pink. Where'd it go? I heard it. I heard it hit the floor. Crap. So I still want to find it because I want to see how that crimp looks after all that pressure. Man, it's really disappeared, guys. I don't know where it went. Obviously, it's shot off like a rubber band because it's monofilament. Dang it. Okay. So that's definitely going to tell us something about testing mono. Oh, I found it. I found it. All right, here we go. So there's the crimp, and that is the crimpers that we use for that. You still see the tag end still sitting right there. So this did not crimp or did not slip at all, but it busted 80-pound test right there. Yeah, obviously, it's 100-pound mono to 80. So this is a great test because this shows you the amount of pressure it takes to get one of my sleeves to move or anything like that, and also the mono that we are using on our leaders. It's not real easy for it to break, and when you see me destroy it, that shows the amount of pressure that it takes for it to destroy. Like, so that's with 80. So now I'm going to go up to 100 and repeat the test. That way, we can keep showing how thick it gets. Hold on real quick. Hello? Live on the channel? All right. Okay. So we got that. Go ahead and get this in there. I'm only going to go like 3 or 4 inches in because now we know that's all we pretty much need. And again, this is for the smaller test lines, guys. I haven't gone anything over 100-pound test, so do not quote me on that for every single braid that's out there because I've not tested it. I've only tested what we're available to do on this deal because it maxes out at 110-pound capacity. And it's definitely weird because I'm reeling in with a left-handed. Is obviously I'm not a left-handed reeler, so we'll do this. Go ahead and get this braid off of there. I'm looking for the line that crossed over it so I can cut that. It'll definitely make it a lot easier for this knot to come apart. There it goes. It's coming, coming. Let's see. Okay, use white paper instead of your hand. Can't see it because the mono is clear. Oh, okay. And I'm thinking I'm going to go ahead and put another knot there. Let's see. That white paper. Here we go. So the mono is pretty stretched there. I'm going to go ahead and cut it there and do a new knot just because I already created a weak point there and I don't want it to be the reason why the mono failed there. Obviously, that would not be a fair test for what we're doing. All right, CJ in the house. What's up, boss? How you doing? How many yards would you recommend for bull ribs and other big fish in the surf? Um, Trick question. The answer is it all depends how much you want to fight that fish. Me personally, when I hook a fish, I want to land it as quickly as possible because I do not want to be fighting a fish for a very long time because what ends up happening is going to limit the amount of fish I can catch per hour. And for me, I'm always testing my leaders. And obviously, a lot of people don't really know how to uh, use the drag on the reels. So I got to fish a lot of my gear as if I'm not using any drag. Okay. So to keep that from happening again, I'm going to go ahead and tie a rubber band on it over here. That way it don't snap off and I have to go look for it for an hour. I can find a rubber band. Oh, I got rubber bands. I always have them up here for the spooling machine. I think I found them. Got them. Got 3 or 4. Okay, good. All right. So, the rubber band over here to keep it in place. Go. Okay, that's there. I cut that already. Let's go tie the knot. I'm doing this 10 times before I go back through the opposite way. Go. Wow, look at that. It's still slipping. Come on. Look at that. It's slipping at the knot. So, I need to stop that from happening. It's locked in. Hopefully it ain't too long. All right, let's see. Let's make this tight again. And see the mono spliced into hollow core. Okay, we can do that next. We'll do that one next. All right, so I got it all tied in. Earlier it busted right at a little about 25 kilos. Let's zero it out. Try again. This is 100 on 100. Literally, this is what I'm doing with my arm, and I'm holding the deal like that. So if it does snap this way, it doesn't split my skin. I really don't want to do that. Okay. Hopefully it gives before then, but otherwise it will bottom out. Later FTW, or for life, should I say. We are going. We're up to 25. Wait, okay. Even with my shirt on, I still jerked away real quick. Let's see what gave. See the mono over here. You'll see it. Mono gave. Oh, the crimp gave. Gave right at about 25 kilos. So 25 kilos. Let me grab my other phone so I don't go back and forth. All right, so I should have recrimped that, but it goes to show you that the amount of times you stress it and stress it and stress it, it can really do that. 80 pounds, and I did 25, so that busted right about 55 pounds of pressure. So let's go and recrimp a little further down and see if that had a lot to do with it, if it's going to get higher on that. Yeah, that broke there. This held, that held. Okay, look at that. Look how much was left over there. It busted through the mono and it got pulled out. It busted on that side. Wow. Can y'all see that? Let me see. There we go. That's the leftover portion right there at 55 pounds of pressure. So they busted through the mono on this side and pulled back through the sleeve. That tells you how much the mono will stretch and or shrink on it. And I know on this tag end, I can see that it's a little bit of a flared end. You can see it. It's not completely flush across it right there. So let me see. Do I have camera? Can I do light on here? I'm wondering. Let's see. I don't think I can. Save highlight, share, enable flash. Oh, boom. Does that help, guys? Does that help? Now y'all can see it. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going to cut it a little further, recrimp it, and try it again. Definitely wasn't trying to catch that knife. That one's a sharp one for sure. Okay. All right. That one is a real clean cut there too. So keep going. Go ahead and crimp that. Make sure it's properly up and down. Available on both sides. Nice. Got that. All right. Set back up on there. I need to come in some. A lot of some. Nope, wrong way. So, is the screen not showing all the way for some reason? I'm seeing it part over here. Maybe. Oh, that's why. Okay, cool. Hmm. Okay, so back to that question. So when I'm spooling up my reels, I don't go off of line capacity. I go to fight a fish. I'm not going to say, oh, I use only 300 yards to fight bull reds. I set up line capacity for the area that I'm going to be fishing. Like Goose Island, I only need like 200, 250 yards of line because even the monster fish that I have landed from there have never really been able to smoke me. So I tire them out way before then and I get them in. However, when I'm fishing the beach, at minimum for any one of my reels, I want 400 yards because that's going to ensure that if I hook some other than a bull red that is going to take me to the deep, that I can actually sit there and hold my ground and fight that fish. So I hope that answers the question. Sorry we got sidetracked on that. And here we go. We're already starting to load it up again. Right there. There we go. Let me cover my hand again. I know the one day that I don't do this, I'm going to get caught with it. So coming up on 15, going to 20. It goes 25. That's about where the failure happened the last time. 25. And I think this crimp is slipping over there. God, that's where I need the second one. Yeah, the crimp is actually slipping right at about 25 pounds. I looked over and that loop is now completely tight around there. It was actually further over here. So it's actually pulling on the backside, not on the tag end, but on the backside, and it's actually pulling through. So more than likely, that's where it's going to fail here in just a minute. It's going to pull all the way through or tighten up to where it can't pull anymore, and that's where it's going to lock down and then start to give. So there we go. One further, coming up to 30, right at about 30. So it's just a hair under when it gave. And there's there we go. So this didn't give. The knot didn't give. Over here it gave, but you can see where it was coming through on the sleeve. And it popped past the mono. I can't find that little piece. So the mono is the one that's breaking on this side. That's already twice it broke past the crimp. That's 100, and it's only getting up to right at 30. So what is 30? 30 pounds. 66 pounds and it's giving. Wow. That's probably why the leaders are failing. Because, like I said, it says 100-pound mono, but when it's crimped through, it's not even getting up to there. So, what can we do? Do we tie a knot? If we do that, I'm definitely not going to have enough braid on this situation to make it happen. And if I did, I'd have to make it short enough to where it holds in there. How about this? I'm going to put a. I know what I'll do. I know what I'll do. I got you. I got you. I'm going to answer y'all's question at the same time. I got some 12 strand of the master braid here, 100-pound tip. I'm going to go ahead and splice it in there and do the closeout knot. But we can only do a certain amount. Well, it don't matter because I can back it off and cut off the other end. All right, that's what I'll do. I got it. I got it. I know what I'm doing. Because y'all did ask to do a hollow core splice. See how well that holds on there. And normally I like to do those at a minimum of 12 inches. And the right hollow needle. I've got one here somewhere. All these. Oh, there it is. I found the needle. Got it. Got it. Got it. Okay. Here we go. So I'm going to splice in the mono into the hollow core. Go at least 12 inches, and then I'm going to close out the knot. Which is going to be a pain in the butt because, yeah, it's going to take a little while. So instead of two crimps, maybe a couple millimeters apart. Um, yeah, we can try that. But it's not the crimp that's failing, it's the mono that's failing on the other side. The crimp is holding to a certain point. Yes, it is slipping under there once the mono does that. But I don't think, adding two crimps will really make that much of a difference. But I will definitely put it on there for the test. All right, got that. Make sure we got my 12 inches. Right there, guys. 12 and say a quarter inches. Quarter inch ain't gonna make that much of a difference, but all right. So now what I got to do is I got to do a closeout knot over here to close to ensure that the braid doesn't slip off. Because once it starts shrinking, it's going to pull right out immediately. You have to have a closeout on this side to keep it from doing that. Let's move back over here. Get my glue. Knot. And got that. Glue. some Scotch Brite over here. Give me a second. I bought some the other day. See what's going on. Just abraising it just a little bit. Just a little bit. Let's see. All right, got that. What up, Carl? How you doing? Toys, definitely doing that because I know everybody's been foaming at the mouth for it. And trust me, it took me a long time to get on the channel today. Uh, Not by choice. I had to run a couple errands, and I'm glad I did because nothing was getting done until I actually had to go out and do that. But it got done. I'm just waiting on the call back now. Oh, excuse me. I normally have some really thin braid here, some 8 and 10 pound test. I just ain't been back here in so long. I don't know where it's at. And I like the thinner braids, guys, when I'm doing this, just because I think it creates a lot more grip compared to big, heavy braid. Uh, Actually, get some down. I'll get some of this real quick. I know there's a few guys out there still yakking baits out in this weather. Uh, I'd like to get out there and yak some bait, but I honestly have no 4x4 and I don't want to take a chance driving out on the beach with the trailer and all of that to get stuck. I tried to meet up with them the last time and I literally almost got stuck when I was towing the jet skis because I wanted to run jet skis, but more likely would have just did fine with the kayaks, but couldn't even reach them at that point. So, yeah, that ain't no joke. When using drones, I mean, I hear all the horror stories of it dropping in the water after being taken out or what have you, and it's just like It's pretty scary. And even for jet skis, guys, like we've sucked up lines that brought in leaders and, having to fix the walls of the jet ski and stuff like that. So it does get expensive no matter which way you look at it, even for kayaks. All right, so now that we have that, I'll close it out. That, my blade, and this. I'll leave that tag in there. All right, so that is there. Now we can go back to over here. And the reason why I did not pre-tie all these knots is because I was ensuring that nobody had anything to say, or they saw it all get tied live. Oh, that. Oh, here we go. You'll see me. My first kayak was what one was it? The Frenzy, and I thought it was okay. I knew I just felt like I was going super slow while kayaking, and then I got into an XT kayak, Scrambler XT, and that thing was like 4 times as fast as the Frenzy. And I know this because the guy that was running the Frenzy was actually running baits at the same time I was, and he was a really good kayaker. Or he is a really good kayaker. And I ran 3 to 4 baits to his one, and I was still going further on the distance. So, all right, here we go. Everything's on there. It's hooked up. I didn't know it was not recording. But let me go and show you. There's the hollow core splice right there. I've got 12 inches into the mono. I did a back and another splice on this side. And that's how I added on the extra line to be able to do this test. All right, so now we can zero that back out. And let's see how this goes. All right, here we go. Y'all ready for this, gents? Votes. All right, what do y'all think is going to give first? Hmm. I don't know if it'll even pop because we only have that much. We only have about 3 inches place. The metal shark I won that in a tournament. Actually, both of them. I got a couple metal sharks in there. One in 3 different tournaments. One that was in South Padre, or actually 2 out of South Padre and 1 out of Galveston. So, all right. All right, here we go. We're up to 25, 20, 25. There's 30. I can hear it creaking. It's 30. Oh, man, I'm bottomed out. Look. Hold on, let me show y'all. I'm bottomed out. So, what I'm going to have to do is loosen it up and get more back splice on here. That'll shrink it up. Now that we know we got extra room to play with. Get it all the way back in. This is a very interesting one, guys. Very interesting. So, like I said, that was holding at 3 inches of back splice. I've got I got a lot of room I can play with over here, so now I can take it out, re-splice back in. See, someone gave me a page left side. Yeah, if you ain't got to go far, then yeah, it's a good kayak. I like to drop baits deep when there's nothing up close. And obviously, we know this because we're casting out. And granted, we're not casting over 200 yards. We just casting out a bit further than that, or less than that, you know. But we'll see. All right, tighten that back up, zero that back out. Everything is in line. Y'all can see it. Yes. Okay. Go. They're tight. Go. I normally have to do that because, it gives them a fighting chance to get off the hook. All right, we're at 30. Going to 35 right there. Holding. Going to, oop, right almost 40. It was like at 30, 35. I'd say about 37, 38. And what gave? Let's see. Ooh, the mono on the other side of the hollow core splice, the mono gave. Where is it? Oh, I forgot to put the rubber band on. There it is. Okay. And you can see right there that even the mono started to stretch underneath there and it pulled away this way. And we can test that by measuring how much mono is in there because it was right at 12 inches. Ooh, that even slipped a little bit. Slipped about 3/4 of an inch right there. Wow. Wow. Okay. Dang it. Well, that tells you something right there. Yeah. You can see where it started at and where it moved there. Wow. And that was right, like I said, 38. So how many pounds of pressure that would be? 83 pounds of pressure for a 100-pound test, which is pretty good. I mean, that's really a lot of pressure to put on a fish, especially if you're only using 100-pound tests. Um, Normally, we don't feel a black tip at that yardage. Um, The only time we really pay attention to that is if our line starts drifting and it moves our weight and stuff like that. But if it resets, normally we let it reset. But something like that, we'll take the weight in and it will crank it in. And yes, it does suck, but it's fishing. You can't guarantee a big fish every single time you drop out there, unless they are feeding kind of deal, and you're just putting the bigger baits that they're actually feeding on. And we can't throw huge um, black-tip sharks for bait out there or something like that. Wow. Even the knot here has moved over some too. I don't know if y'all can see that or not. Let's see. The mono actually curled up. Look at that. That is crazy. I've never seen that. Ha ha ha. Dang it. All right, so that held, that held. I'm wondering if the hollow core splice is doing that because the amount of recoil that is making it happen with the monofilament on there and stuff like that. I wonder. I wonder. So let's go up to, I think I got a 125-pound test. Let's see. I do. Under 30. We're gonna go to 130. I don't see my 125. So let's just piece that. We got this. And mind you, this is 100-pound of the Cortland 16 strand that we're using. So yeah, I got enough for it right there. So let's do this. I'll cut that off because we know that knot's holding. For this. Definitely gonna have to get it clear. All right. All right. Fresh bait. That's what I would think. All right. I got a minute. Taper this down because it is looks like it got melted off right there. And taper that down. Let's see. Let's see. What do I do with it? I threw it down and then brushed off. There it goes. All right. Yes, we've tested the tight line. We've actually started all of the testing with the tight line braids. We've done the 30-pound, 80-pound, 100-pound. Right? Yeah, we did 30, we did 80, we did 100, and we did multiple tests with tying them together. We even put the 80 pound against 80 pound with Cortland and Tightline. That was in the video, the live yesterday, or the day before, was it? One of those two. All right. 11 3/4 inches right there of the splice. So get this locked up here so I can tie the knot. Hear how tight that is? I think we might get a tune out of this thing. Need a few more strands to go across. Yep, yep. I think you're talking about a uni to uni. Oh, oh, oh. I felt it move. With this. On up here. Yeah, it sure did. I'm at 11 inches. Actually 10 3/4. All right, let's still tie it. Let's see what happens. Got the braid, but I don't want to cut up a piece, and I know I have some. There you go. And I'm not doubling up on this. I'm just doing a single strand. Just testing something here. I'm working up sweat here, guys. Hold on. I do got to admit that tying a single strand like this on here looks way prettier than when I do the double strand on there. Looks a lot tighter to the braid. I think this will be a cool video for like video shorts. Record them like that where they break off and what's breaking and stuff. Might have to repeat a lot of these tests because a lot of them are being done on live video. I think this is where a good Fortunately, getting somebody else on the channel that can hold some commentary while we're doing this. Play that. Got this one done. But I think, yeah, for these longer knots and stuff like that, what I'll go ahead and do is have them pretty tied up. So that way we can enjoy just breaking them. Granted, it's going to run through a lot quicker, but at least y'all know how much work it takes to make them happen. All right, so I've got 130-pound Suffolk Superior that I've connected to 100-pound Portland braid. Metal flake. You clean that off at a later time. And there we go. Oh, y'all didn't see. Got 130-pound Suffolk Superior. Then I've got hollow quarter spliced into my 100-pound 16 strand of the Portland braid. And now I'm going to go and crimp it on that side with a 1.3 millimeter. Oh. Let's just. I might have to get me a drill or something to attach to this to, for when I'm doing these quick, tie down or resetting back up, so I don't have to wear myself out doing that. All right, I need 1.3 millimeters back. All right, here we go. Yes, those braid to braid pretty much will splice in to all kinds of crazy test lines. Uh, I've done it just to mess around and stuff like that, but now I'm testing all the connection points that we put together. There we go. Make it look big enough to go over here. Got that. Ooh, is it a little too short? Oh, got it. All right, here we go. Backing it off. Oh, there we're at. Yeah, no joke. All right. Okay. Now I'm going to move away from it. All right. Ready? All right, votes, guys. What's going to give first on this one? I'm very interested to see what y'all's comments are going to be. All right, y'all ready? Let's go and move this over so I can. go, guys. Y'all ready for this? I think this might max out the scale because that 100 pound of the Cortland did not break yesterday for anything. So, and is the picture coming out real clear, guys? I mean, I'm seeing it clear on the camera, but on my computer, it's not real clear. Go, coming up on 25. Coming up on 30. And I am really moving over to the side, but I'm trying to get an angle where I can still see it. I'm going to put extra padding on my hand. All right. Got my whole jacket on my hand. There we go. Coming up on 40. Whoa. A little past 40. What gave? What gave? What gave? All right, so it's definitely proof that it's snapping back is opening it so much that the braid is coming out on the backside. So that's one thing we did learn. Mono is still slipping a little bit right there. You can see it moved over about 1/8 of an inch. And it broke over here, but I'm gonna have to put tape on it or something so we can find that little piece because we have to be able to explain what is going on after that break off, because if it's the mono, okay, or not okay, but we need to figure that out. Or if it's the sleeve on it, we definitely have to find it. Yeah, I'm gonna have to find a way to keep this intact so that way when it does break off, we can find it to learn from it. Because right now we're not really learning. We're just saying, okay, it broke off from that side. And I mean, it was about 45 kilograms. But you can definitely see, okay, actually, you can see on here that it pulled through the sleeve. Rotate it, you can see it. Yep, you can see right there that real shininess from here that way. It pulled through the sleeve and broke on the back side of the sleeve right there. See, there's the crimped area. And it pulled through the sleeve right there. So the mono gave on that again. And that's 130-pound test and gave at 45 kilograms, which equates to what? Maybe 90 something pounds? 45? 99 pounds. Wow. And that's Suffolk Superior. That's some tough, tough line. So I'm going to go and double crimp because somebody said I should double crimp earlier. So I need another sleeve, move a little further down, and repeat the test. All right, put that through. All right, so I'm definitely past that. I'm gonna cut that off because normally we don't have that on our leaders anyway. So that, I'm gonna double crimp. All right, we got that. Got that. Let's see if it fits. If it doesn't fit, we may have to tie some more. Oh, oh, you know what though? It's good. We're good. Hold on. No, we're not. I need at least 3 inches on there. All right, here we go. I'm going to add in some 100-pound of the tight line on the other side. But what I'm going to do is what they call a tiger paw. And I'm going to go ahead and splice it on the back side. All right. Doing 3 on each side. 1, 2, and 3. Then I'm going to hollow core splice it back in on itself. As you can see right there. You can see that. Where's the needle? Oh, I put them all over there. So that way it makes sure it cinches down right in that one area. And get this closed in. Back it up so I can see how much of a pain in the butt this actually is. But it's there. Tight, tight. There. Loop that back in on itself. I won't say no to that because it definitely helps them running back and forth. All right, got that. Good there. Using that to cut the throat. Got that. Splice. Hollow core splice. Any over here. So, actually, I'm going to have to back it off a little bit. Just because I need at least 3 inches. So I know I preset this. Oh, I'm going to need a little further than that because the splice is here. That's the splice. So that much further. Doable? I don't know if that's going to be doable, guys. Make that to 3 inches. Should be. Okay. Just adjust. What's up, Timothy? How you doing? All right. All right. Are you the Tim that won the other day on our fire drawing? I got the phone number on the Cash App. I just haven't figured he'd be watching the channel with playing with prize. We going search it, but if you don't call by Friday, I'll call him so we get that winner set up. Because we already got John Darnell was there, so we know who he is. But Tim, you know. Okay, good, good, awesome. Well, congratulations on your win. Like I said, obviously, when you do call in, we'll confirm using the uh, your cell phone number on the Cash App. So that's what we need from you when you do call in. Yeah, it's okay. How much do you charge for about 400 yards of 80? The 80 pound and 40 pound, or what, 21 cents a yard?
23. Oh, yeah, 21.
21.
Who's asking?
Here online.
Oh.
The YouTubers. Time is it? 6?
Yeah.
You're already rolling?
Yeah. 20 so I can get some fruit.
I know we got it. Christmas every third. Oh, okay.
I thought it was a minute.
Yeah, no. Oh. Good morning, boss. And leave the door unlocked. Robert's coming over.
Huh?
Leave the door unlocked.
Oh, yeah, I ain't gonna lie.
Oh, okay. All right, got that. All right, so I got my like 3 inches there, another 3 inches there. Let's see if this works. That. What time do I leave for? What is it? I can't see because of the little heart there. Let's see. Let's see here. Zero that out. See if it is. I'm not even going to move the camera so I can know that I got it all. That it's short enough. Might be. All right, we're starting to add weight. So I'm going to go ahead and move it over so you can see. So we got 100 pound, 16 strand of the Cortland, and we got 100 pound, 12 strand of tight line on the other side. 130 pound suffix in the middle. And we've got a tiger paw. We've got, hold on, it's not even tight yet. Still wasn't all the way up. So let's see. But I am going to put something on there so that way. And I still can't see the comment. Somebody comment something else because that heart at the bottom of the screen blocks the last word. Go. Oh, bottomed out again. Dang it. Not what I wanted to do, but I'm going to have to do it anyways. And that is, come on. I'm going to have to cut the mono, make it shorter, and recrimp and retie that. What time do I leave for the night? I probably won't leave till 6:30, maybe 7 o'clock. I guess right when this video starts to want to cut off, so that's when I'll do that. Okay, so do that. I need to take off a few inches over here. I got it. Oh man. That's because I was only going to go to 6, but this test is. All right. All right. Put that on there. Ooh, I know what I could do too. Ready? No, but I want to see that before. Okay. Telling you, I need to get a cup up here so that I can. I got one over there, but I keep it over there because me moving that one will really throw things for loop here. Yeah. Go. Uh, uh, over. Oh, you know what I could do too? Start it out. Just over, and it's just a little bit, but it may be just enough of what we need. Uh, out. Okay, it's tight there. Yep, that it is. It is. I do enjoy these. I really do. It just, um, here we go. 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 Let's see. All right. Okay. Cool. Coming up on 20 kilos. 25. 30. 35. Ooh, about 36, 37. Wow. What gave? What gave? I'm gonna let y'all guess. I'm gonna let y'all guess. Come on, come on. I want to see some answers before I show y'all everything. I have to hide this so y'all can see. Y'all can see. Come on. I need at least 4 different answers before I show y'all what gave on that one. Come on. Who's still watching? I know y'all are there. Y'all got to comment. I need 4 answers. Okay. Oh, he thinks the crimp got out. Okay, we got the crimp failure. Come on. What else do y'all got? The braid. Which braid? Was it the 100-pound tight line? Was it the 100-pound Cortland? Mm. We added on an. Oh, let's see. Okay, tight line crimp, tight line. All right. Let's see. So there's the Cortland right there into the mono, 130-pound mono. There's the tight line, and it busted past right there. But see, this is real important, guys, right here. And I saw it when I was tightening it up, but I left it there intentionally just to see if it would prove a point, and it sure did. All right, guys, this little tag end was sticking out of this braided area. This is something that we talked about on a Facebook group because I was telling them how um, when you don't splice correctly and something is not aligned the way it's supposed to be, it makes it the other lines around it weaker because it's not spliced correctly. So this is a very important deal right here. It shows you, there it is, the tag line, and everything right past it started to fail. Right there, right up in that area, it started to fail and move back that way. So that was very important that that happened. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to repeat the test, but when I fully seat this, I'm going to make sure that little tag end is fully seated in the braid, and will it repeat the process? Hmm. Mm. That is the 100-pound tight line. So I'm going to go ahead and take that off real quick and repeat it. Let's see what happens. All right, go. Well, the rubber band did hold the end over here. That was a opposite end right there. Catastrophic failure. Man, I want to see what they look like under the microscope. I'm gonna start saving those. Yep, I think so. Um, mm, About 3 1/4. Let's see if it'll fit. Oh, I gotta come in some. It's good. Oh, the other way. Well, come on by. We have plenty of surf weights, guys. Got plenty of tackle that needs to get sold. We've been stocking up and stocking up like Chickman storing nuts, man, because it's been so slow. So we're trying to get ahead so that way when it did get busy, we weren't too far behind. There, we are good. All right. I'll get some tension on it. And before it gets tension, zero it out right there. Rubber band right here. Catch that. Okay. And that already broke too. All right, here we go, guys. Got that. Put it right on that. Oh, man. Come on. All right, quick votes, quick votes. What do you think's going to give this time? Let's see here. Let's see. Oh, go. Go. We're up to 10, 20, 30. Normally where we have failure, right about 35 to 40. 35. And actually, I'm going to stop right real quick right there, guys, just because, like I said, on the last one, I had that little tag in the braid exposed. And so none of them have it exposed. All right. None of the braid is exposed. You know what I mean? So that already shows you that little bit made so much destruction on that because that little tag end was sticking out. So that's a very, very important thing, guys. When you are splicing, if you don't do it correctly, you're asking for catastrophic failure. So that was a very important video, guys. Very, very important. All right, so we're already passing up how high we were the last one. I'm gonna keep going. We're gonna destroy this one, hopefully. And we're gonna see. All right. And we don't have any crimps on this. Oh yeah, we do have crimps. We got double crimp on this one. So let's see. Oop, right at 40 on that one. All right, get your votes in. What do you think, Gabe? Oh man. Ooh, shoot. 40 pounds. That gave it, or 40 kilos. Right about 88 pounds. What do we got? What do we got? What's everybody saying? What's everybody saying? Do, 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 do. Everybody saying. Where's it at? It's over here. All right, mono. Well, there's the mono. Still intact right there. And is it moving? It is still moving. It has moved about 1/4 of an inch. Through all this testing, it's moved about 1/4 of an inch. So I'm thinking that once it settles in, it's tight. So we're good to go. The Portland is good. There's the sleeves, they're good. The tight line broke in between the two braids. Now, yep. And it was past the splice, nowhere near the splice. This up there. Yeah. Yeah, I was about an inch past the splice right there, if y'all can see that. Hmm. Okay. All right. So, tight line's not giving us the higher percent or higher weight that we're looking for. So I'm going to go ahead and put some tight line on there. And I'm going to go and do, we already have 12 strand on here, so I'm going to do the 16 strand. And we'll splice it back in the same way, do the tiger paw. Whoa, hold the phone, guys. All right. I just noticed something else. The sleeves, even with the double crimp, are moving. I wonder if the flashlight will help. Yep, there you go. You can see right there, that's the original crimp position. It caught my eye because there, the mono was already kinked from when I originally tied the cat's paw right there. So there you go. Even with double crimps, it is still moving right there. But here's very important. It's not moving on the tag end, it's moving on the side that's pulling all the pressure right there. So that is telling me that the mono is getting so much pressure, it's actually thinning out on that side because all the weight's here and all the weight's here. So that mono is thinning out on the inside, causing it to do that. Now, how do we circumvent that? You can put an offshore loop on this side or those metal rings in there, but I don't like the metal rings just because I'm afraid they're going to cut the mono when you put too much pressure on them. So that is very important right there. So I'm going to go ahead and cut that off. I'm going to reset it back up with the improved knot that I just told you about. And then I'm going to go to the 16 strand of the 100-pound test and the Cortland. All right, here we go. Test, and retest. And when you're done testing, test again. All right, here we go. We'll turn off the flash because I know that kills the battery really fast. We got some more time. We'll still have fun. So, yes, I'm definitely going to save all these broken pieces. I haven't thrown away. I've been saving them. So I can put them under the microscope. I'm definitely going to have to get with Jeff to help me get back online with that. I need more space. I should have just brought the container because I don't know how many more times I'm going to break through, but I'm going to figure this out. All right. So, what I was talking about, Patrick, you and your food, man. You ain't right, bro. Like, I'm starving over here and you're doing that. So, here's an offshore loop. You go once, you go twice, you can do that, or you can do a third time. And then I normally close it down. That's a pretty good amount right there. Put my two sleeves on there. And this is the monofilament way of back splicing, which we do with cable. And there you go. So got that. Now I need to go ahead and move this forward because attach the braid. Move away. Got that. That rope. Get that rope. This piece here. This one here too. Saving all these broken pieces. Destruction at hard life. I think that's what we should call the video. All right, so got blue already on there. Oh no. Yeah, I already have blue, so I'm gonna go with the 12 strand of the 100 pounds. Oh, we got hotels here. We got plenty of hotels. I've never tied a cat's paw to a loop like this, so I don't know how it's gonna react. Just giving you a heads up on this, but I am gonna tie it for this test. Oh, I didn't tie it right. I got 2 on one side and 3 on the other. Hold on. And close by, yes. Yes, there's actually one that is literally 2 minutes from our shop if you leave the back way of their hotel. And you'll be to our shop, not even 2 minutes, I'd say a minute from our shop. Ooh, nice. Iron Man. Well, actually, I'm glad you said that. I can actually tell him to put an Iron Man sticker on it if you want. That way we can already get it named instead of you having to name it afterwards. He's wrapping it. I've got one picture so far of the thread on the guide work and stuff like that. Oh, dang it. Whatever.
What's going on by your shop?
Still breaking stuff? What are you talking about?
All these trucks with a lot of your whole parking lot's full.
All the baseball deal right here next door.
Oh, that's what it is, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. I was hoping we'd start getting a lot more customers. So for like 2 months, I was staying back, to see if we can generate some sales from it, but only had maybe a handful of them guys come in through here. So
Shit, my daughter's been putting you down for your you, YouTube
Uh.
at school. They let them wear the sweater because it was cold.
Yeah.
So they turned the light off. They saw it all blew up.
Uh-huh.
And a lot of little boys are like, "Can I please have that sweater? I love Hard Life. My dad watches it on YouTube." And then Cardi's all like, "Well, I'm the junior team Hard Life member for kids." And then the teachers all like, "You know what? I watched that." And a lot of kids, I gave them a bunch of stickers.
Yes.
To get them all
Nice.
150. And then you got kids. I'm going to subscribe Cardi. But then I was like, "Oh, great. They're going to say some crazy things on it because they're kids.
Yeah.
They're like little fourth graders. But it's cool. It's cool. Get them in there, teach them while they're young.
Yes.
They might teach something, show their dad one day, show something different.
Right.
Look, Dad, you're doing it wrong.
And I got that tied up. So I've got the offshore loop here with a tiger paw right there,
Oh, yeah.
back spliced in.
That's what I said. You're doing offshore. Look, I wanted to see what it does to offshore.
And we're double crimped. So let me go and show you all that real quick. There we go. See how this works. Yeah, literally, I'm doing all of this, running back and forth.
Right here.
With the secondary one, actually, I need another holder like this so you can record that sideways. Yes, I got another camera right here. That way we can record it. You see what I'm saying? Is it recording? Okay. Yeah, go ahead. So.
You want to pay attention to that right there, right? The crimp of the knot.
Well, we're going to find out what it's going to give first. I'd like to be able to record the whole thing in slow motion kind of deal, because when it gives, it's going to be pretty crazy. Yeah. right, here we go.
Here.
We're at 10. We're going up. Oh, I need to zoom in.
Which way has it been popping? To the left or the right? Or
Coming my way. Yeah, it's not going off the side. There's too much pressure on either end. That's why I'm doing this, just in case if I pass that deal, it don't split my hand open. All right. John Darnell said, "What's up?"
What's up, Darnell?
No, you will not get robbed coming to our shop. No, you won't. Let's see, we're up to 30. Here we go. And coming up on our normal failure area. Coming up on 40. Oh, we're at 40. Ooh, it is holding. On higher.
Stretch.
Yeah. Yep. There's 45. It's really getting hard. Oh. 45. There's right at 100. Right. Well, right at 50 kilos, should I say. So that's what, 100 and something pounds right there?
Stop.
All right. Yeah, go and stop. All right.
High pop from here.
Let's see. All right. What are y'all's thoughts, guys? Where did y'all think it broke? Let's see. Oh, can't show y'all that. It's too early. Let's see. What do we got? What do we got? Let's see. Edgar said what's up. CJ said what's up.
What's up, everybody?
John Darnell. Ray. Yep. Let's see. Yes, we can. All right. All right, guys, come on. 110 pounds pressure right there. Okay. So where do you think it broke? I don't see no boats yet. Oh. Gotta find that other end.
Does that other phone record too?
Which
The one you have on right now?
Yeah, but I'm live, so I can't record while I'm live. It only goes straight to live video.
Okay.
So that one I need because we can record specific deals other than the.
We put my phone out and put it on this one, then I can record that one. Right? Is that what you're trying to get to?
I'm trying to wherever it's breaking.
I saw it stretching.
Mm-hmm. All right, let's see some votes. Mono broke from the tight line break. We don't have any tight line on this one. It's all Cortland. Break already. All right, here we go. It did break at the mono, and it broke right at the crimp side. And seeing this is very important right here because you can see the stretch from inside the crimp. Let's see. There you go. That's the stretch from inside the crimp. So it actually pulled out of the first crimp there. And yeah. Dang, that's crazy right there.
Get that for you, boss?
Yeah, if you could bring it over here, please. But that held beautifully right there. It didn't move, didn't do anything. That's great right there. Hard life. No? Oh, I guess I hung up. Oh, okay. So the 130-pound mono broke right past the crimp. And that's also very important, guys, because that tells you that we're not crimping incorrectly. We're crimping right where we need to be because it's holding it, to a certain pound of weight. However, we're not over crimping it to where it's getting cut off right in the edge and we're causing the weaknesses. We're actually doing really good on it, but wow, that is right there, 130-pound test. Okay, so I keep breaking at the crimps. I'm wondering if tying knots will make it hold even better. And And I want to say yes on that one because the hollow core splice is held, but I'm wondering if I tie a knot, break the mono, will it hold? Or which one will hold more? I mean, granted, this one is starting to become beat up right there. You can see a couple of the strands poking out already. So I already know that's going to be a weak point, but let's do it anyways. I know, I'm asking for trouble. You don't have to worry about that here, Patrick. It's not that bad that you have to watch what you're wearing and stuff like that. Yeah. Go ahead.
Stuff I'm getting run out here.
Yeah, yeah.
There's nothing like that out here, buddy.
It really isn't that bad out here. Just assembling the knot. I haven't fished with the 50 wide in a long time, but I would only say I was only putting like 25 to 30 pounds of drag, if that. To tell you the truth.
Right there on that camera. On mine, I got it zoomed in. I'll get the one in the middle, and you just record that one.
All right.
And then we'll do it on, and that'll be your short.
All right. Yeah, that's.
Yes, take a short attention. Slow.
All right. That's the wrong mono. I need this mono 130. But this is something else too. This tight line braid is really showing its strength here, holding up to all this. Ooh, 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 ooh. Almost cut the line. Saw that.
So the tight line is holding.
Oh, the tight. The Cortland. Sorry, Cortland. Cortland is really, really holding a lot of weight here on all this testing. So.
Test pressure line
Huh?
Test pressure line using. I'm doing.
Mono?
No, Cortland.
Cortland 100 and 100. Yeah. And it is literally maxing out and not breaking.
It's awesome.
So that's a good thing.
Something.
Yeah. So I'm going to go ahead and tie an Albright over here. With the Cortland 12 strand, 100-pound hollow core. And again, too, they refer to this as their master braid, and that it's what they consider their solid braid. But it is spliceable, as y'all can see. I've been splicing it. And I do with the needle. Just got it. Oh, there it's cut.
Decided to stay late today or what?
Huh?
Decided to stay late today?
Well, I got into testing and I was having a little too much fun.
I need one more cast.
One more cast. One more cast. Yes, yes. Yeah, he is definitely right on that.
Be hot.
This one's going to be real interesting because earlier the Albright knot did not move either. It didn't move at all, but I just moved over to the monofilament because I stepped it up. So, got that. Now, I did hear some knowledge coming down the pipeline that the Cortland is their 12 strand is actually coming out with a thinner version of their 12 strand, and it's still strong. It's still holding its weight big time. So, we're definitely gonna have to get some of that in to do some of this testing over here. See how it does.
That's recording.
That's that. That's that one. That's there. All right. Taking boats, taking boats. What is going to give first? It'll be the 12 strand, 100-pound test of Cortland. Will it be the 16 strand Cortland? Or will it be the 130-pound mono?
We're supposed to crimp it?
Huh?
Crimps.
No. Nope. That, yeah. All right. Coming up on. I'm moving. Oh, okay. I was already. Whoa. Okay. I forgot to zero it out. That's why I wasn't moving. But we're at 20. Coming up on 20. There's 30. 35. There's 40. 45. There's 50. And actually, it's a little more than, it was a little more than 50. Right when I was starting to put a little more pressure, it gave. But yeah, it was a little more than 50, say 51 kilograms. And all right, all right, all right. What do y'all think? What do y'all think, bro? Oh, this is going to be a good one. This would be a tough, tough battle right here. What gave? What gave? Hmm. Oh, man. Come on, guys. I'm waiting for viewer participation here, guys. You got to have at least 4 people tell me what they think gave first. There's 20. I know there's 22 of y'all watching and nobody's commenting. Come on.
Wrong answer.
I ain't gonna show y'all until I see it. Come on. The mono connection. The mono, I'm assuming. Let's see. Come on. There's one. Need at least 3 more to be able to participate. 16 strand Cortland. The knot. The mono knot, you thinking? Let's see.
Here.
I got 1, 2, 3. I need 1 more at least. Come on. At least 4 of y'all gotta give me something. I got 3 there. Yes doesn't count. Come on. Come on. Man, saying it. Saying it. Edgar, yes does not count. I need. Oh, okay. He's answering to his question. Yes. He said the knot, and then I was thinking the knot that we just tied. So I still only see 3. I see the mono connection, so I'm thinking he meant to say the mono connection, and then the knot that was tied, which was the one I just tied, and then the 16 strand Cortland is what banked up. Come on, 1 more person, give me one. What's up, Angel? How you doing? You won't know. Come on. All right. Only 3 of y'all commented. All right, so here is this is 16 strand, yes. 16 strand of the Cortland finally gave over here. And I kind of had a feeling it was going to give. I kind of pointed it out earlier because I saw that a few of the strands were already poking through. And yes, right where I pointed it out, I saw a few of the strands already getting worn and torn right here. So that definitely made it our weakest point right there. You can see where the mono is right here. There's my knot. That didn't move. That was perfect. This is over here, so we are golden. Yeah. But again, too, like I said, how many tests do we run through that of it snapping back and forth and extreme pressure, extreme testing, to catastrophic failure is what we were pushing it for it to finally give. Wow. Yep. So that tells you how strong the Cortland braid is. They are definitely putting out a super strong product that we're using. So, dang, that is crazy, crazy. I really think that the Cortland braid could stand up to the 130-pound test all the way through and not give if that hadn't done it. So we're gonna have to definitely retest this at a later date when I got a stronger connection or a stronger tool to be able to do that. So awesome. All right. I think we're done testing for today because the phone is probably got another 5 or 10 more minutes and I'm ready to sit down. But we did have Mr. For Life in the house come in with the second camera, and he got some up close footage of the knots right there. So we're gonna see how that looks. But definitely, what we're probably gonna have to do is set it up for real slow motion cameras or high speed cameras to be able to catch it. Because with my other connection that I had, and I caught it split apart, I was able to zoom in on it. There was a bit drawback though. No matter how fast I slowed it down, it happened so fast on the main video, you can't see it. It disappears. It just disappears. So, yeah. The big one is bring that down later.
That's a nice one.
Yeah, that was that one.
Like that one.
That one really went through the everything right there and stuff. Yeah. Yeah, Master Braid for the win. That stuff is it's tough. But again, too, like I said, I pointed it out right before the test began. I could see where that hollow core braid was already starting to fray out.
Yeah.
And what it was is from when that mono would impact it and impact and impact, it frayed it out.
So it is true that after so many testing, like let's say we go catch a big fish with the line, like 15 days in a row. Like let's just say that.
Yes and no. The reason why I'm saying no is because you're not going to be putting on 100 pounds of drag on it.
Yeah.
In a small area. Like you're doing, 25 or 30 pounds of drag for hundreds of yards.
What about sharks?
It don't matter. Even my 12 footers came in on 25 pounds of drag.
Okay.
My 13 footer, now that one I bumped it up to about 50 to 75 easy because I think it took 2 inches, maybe 3 inches of line off the reel when I went up. Like I wasn't giving that shark any slack. Like I wanted to see how much I could take, and I was rolling an Avid T-Rex 80.
Yeah.
So I did not give that shark anything. The only drag he pulled was me forward. That was it. And it wasn't much because I was up on the rail. So I put my hand up on the rail and held myself there.
You're higher.
Yeah. So to answer that, fishing with longer distances of line, you're not going to come out with the same amount of max testing or abuse that we're doing in these smaller sections. Also, too, because it was breaking off, that monofilament that's inside the hollow core like this, as soon as it would, the mono is stretching.
Yeah.
You can see it stretch. As soon as it retracted, it was cutting into that line.
Yeah.
So it would break off strand by strand. That's why those multiple strands broken because of that situation. But even then, like I said, with that amount of pressure and that small of an area, was extremely brutal on the braid itself. You're not going to have that kind of brutality when you're fishing on a fish because, like I said, my manta ray, that was probably the one that I put like 75 pounds of drag easy for over an hour and a half.
That big one, right?
That
That
big.
broke the rod. You ought to switch the
No. That's a Southern Stingray. No, my manta ray was like 16-foot wingtip to wingtip.
Right.
There's a video of it. There's video recorded of it. Nick from Breakaway Tackle says he's got it. He's got to find it.
Well, which is that big ray y'all caught?
That was only a Southern Stingray. That was only 5 foot, 5.5 foot wingtip to.
Remember he broke his Harrington? Or
No. It was a triple ball gator.
There you go. Broke it. I remember y'all switching it over right there. And,
Well, at that point, I put on a 575 Harrington.
Cheers on, and then you were like, get it up now.
Yeah. I had no worries on that. Yeah.
Wow, that was the first time I ever seen where it broke, and y'all hold the line, and you were there splicing it real quick. Really? Once you got in the reel, okay, fight it now.
No, we didn't do a raffle today, but you're more than well invited to start purchasing tickets for Friday's drawing, which is in 2 days. Today is Wednesday. $20 a ticket. Our last one went for almost $900 with total prizes because it was $700 for the money, but also too they purchased an SX Raptor, which sells for now $360. So, yep. Well, $360.99. Yeah, they went down big time, but they're doing that now because they got the Raptor Plus out.
And the G2s.
And well, the G2s went down even further too. So, yep. Because they've discontinued the single speed G1 series. There's no G1 series anymore. It's all G2.
So you have
or
G1
Raptor.
series single till it hold on to it. Later on, it's going to be like a little orange one.
Well, anything orange right now, it doesn't matter whether it's single speed, two speed, G. So it's the color. It's going to just increase in the valuable or its value kind of deal. So yeah. But no, definitely the Cortland braid, hands down, 16 strand and the 12 strand are that is some strong line right there for sure. The only reason, like I said, that the 12 strand beat it out right now is because the 16 strand had already been on there test after test, and that mono kept cutting through that one area, and I showed it. You can see it in the video. You're gonna have to rewind and go back through there and find it. But yes. I really don't think the amount of abuse like that, as long as the strands of braid ain't broken, the line's going to hold up like it really is. I've got line on there. Actually, I saw it the other day. I've got some JB that's originally when I spooled it back in 2013. Still on the rail, still being used right now. So these hollow core braids, when you buy a quality product, is going to last, you guys. That was also been a big question that the guy would say, well, when I put it on there, how often do I have to change it? If it doesn't ever see water, you don't have to worry about it. Mine that's seeing water now I need to add more line so that way I can repack it because that's supposed to be my backing. That's supposed to be my safety net for when I hook a monster that it takes out all the line, then I'm good to go. So, yeah. Camo Avids, the Raptor series, the Patriots, all of those are collectors right now. The Dorado, huh?
They're not making no more.
They're not making them anymore. They stopped making the camo colors a long time ago. They didn't sell.
I've been seeing them pop up on Facebook Marketplace left and right.
Yeah, I mean they sold out on them finally, but originally when they put them out, they didn't sell as fast as they wanted them to. And because they did that, now they're valuable. If they had sold like crazy, we would still be able to buy them. But at the same time, they're running a business. And I fully understand that because at the same time, we may have a run of a certain type of leader that everybody wants at the time. And not because the leader sucks, it's just because that style of fishing, it's changed out. People change the way they fish for everything, you know what I mean? And because of that, that leader kind of became obsolete. And a prime example, all them leaders that are up there, We were selling them like I couldn't keep up.
Yeah.
And they were selling. But when I came out with the newer generation of leaders, with those still on the wall, they became obsolete. Still work great, still a fantastic leader, super strong.
I still got 2 of your leaders with the hooks were coated.
Yeah.
They're back there.
Yeah. Yeah.
I still got 2 of those, and everybody's like, where you buy this? Or like, they don't sell it no more. That's when he was in the back. That was like 5, 6 years ago.
Actually, over 8 years now.
Oh, yeah. Yep. But I still got 2.
But I'm working on a deal. It's coming, guys. We're about to flip the script again. We did it about 10 years ago, and like you said, it was the coated color hooks and stuff like that.
They work good.
And man, but I had awesome colors, like all different kind of colors, and it really was pretty sweet. It really was. So again,
it protected the metal from the sharks hitting it, like sensing it quicker, and they'll hit it more.
Yeah.
Plastic, I remember that.
Yeah.
So that's why I got my little 5-footer on the blue one, black and blue one.
All right, Ben, we'll be ready for you when you're ready to do that. But again, guys, it's already after 7. I'm going to go ahead and call it over here. Big shout out to 4 Live for coming in real quick to give me a hand. I didn't know how long it was going to be, but I was like, yeah.
I had nothing else to do. I was just chilling. We just barely got back out of the water. We saved 35 turtles today.
Oh, wow. Okay. So how'd that go? I mean,
it was pretty cool. My homeboy does that with the lady in Rockport and Port Aransas.
Yeah.
And he had a boat. He was like, you want to help me? I said, I don't know what I'm doing. Bro. He's like, I'll teach you. Went in there, this cast was like picking up the nets, bringing them in, putting them in there, taking them to the lady, and then she's taking them away from us. Really don't mess with them too much. He says, don't play with them, don't touch them. So I wanted to kind of play with one.
Yeah.
He's like, nah, don't touch it, bro.
Yeah,
pick it up, leave it alone.
Yeah.
He said, for real, leave it alone. They know it. All right. So I listened. It was pretty cool. Something new experience.
That is pretty cool. Yeah.
That guy's waiting for you whenever you're ready. When I gave you that number, Andrew, you can call him and he can tell you, like, if any fisherman runs into a turtle, what to call and how to really do it.
Oh, okay, yes. Forward me that information again because it's probably gotten better.
I got his number now. I talk to him a lot now.
Yeah, but yes, if y'all see turtles now, they are in shock because of the cold. The cold snap's coming through. I know they've already rescued several hundred turtles in the last like 24 hours or something like that.
You got like over 300.
And
today was 300. They counted them all, and I was like, wow. I told my home, we didn't even put a dent because we're in an area. They give you areas like there's other boats everywhere else.
Yeah.
They're just stay over here. That's what they said. We're over here. Yeah. Not that many.
Yeah, I know. That's good. I know the Laguna Madre, the lower Laguna Madre was a big hard hit area.
It was.
The upper Laguna Madre, I think they said too. Those were the main areas that really had a ton of turtles that came out and stuff like that. So, but yes, that is pretty awesome. Oh, that's awesome you did that, man.
Yes. Yeah. I'm trying to get out there and learn new things, get into more stuff where I can be, I was part of that. Yeah. I know what to do. And plus, it was a nice learning experience for me. When I do fish the jetties, if I ever see one, I know what to do now.
Yeah.
I know how to handle it. I know how to put it in the ice chest, just leave it alone, and then call it. Don't touch it. Anybody tries to come, get away from it. Don't stress it more than what it is. You know what I'm saying? That's what they told me, because me touching it and messing with it, you're stressing it more. Mm-hmm. They said. And that's why they say, really keep your hands off of it. So I was like, learn something new.
Yep. What up, Billy? How you doing? Just talking with teammate right here, 4 Life. He was out there doing turtle rescues today. Came in for our testing right there. We went through a bunch of braid and mono testing and breaking stuff and tying and crimping and learned a lot of important info. That is for sure. So, yep, we got to go over here. Been a little over 2 hours of being on video and stuff like that, which, I mean, once we get to breaking stuff, man, like I didn't even realize we're at 2 hours. Yeah. Yep.
Just like fishing.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. All right, guys. Y'all have a good night. We'll talk to y'all later, and definitely stay tuned. I am going to probably be doing a lot more videos of live just because I haven't been able to go out and go fishing. So I'm running out of footage. I still have a couple more hours of footage I got to put out. So stay tuned for that. And again, guys, we're doubling up on the the amount of entries for the video that has the storm that hit Causeway Pier. And like I said, a storm, it didn't damage the pier at all, but it was just something that we've never caught on film, and I was able to catch it on film, and we definitely want to put it out there. We still out there caught fish and had a great time.
No.
Well, you saw that water spout for it. Yep. We're just like nonchalant about it. Yep. All right, later, guys.